We begin tonight with that deadly church shooting. Thank you for joining us this evening. I'm Sion Rhodes.
And I'm Jonathan Martinez. Here's what we know right now. 26 people are dead and their ages range from 5 years old to 72. The gunman has been identified as 26-year-old Devin Kelly, a former member of the Air Force. And investigators say he used a Ruger AR assault type rifle to kill and wound those church members.
All of this happening in Sutherland Springs, about 40 miles east of San Antonio. Tonight, people there gathering for a vigil to honor those lost. Our Brandon Walker is there for us tonight. Brandon.
Yes, Sion, and so where we are, just about a stone's throw away from First Baptist Church, authorities are in the process of removing the bodies of those killed. As you mentioned, 26 people are dead, 23 of them shot dead inside the church, 2 others shot outside, according to authorities. Another person pronounced dead at an area hospital. As far as that goes, local hospitals busy tonight helping to treat some 10 people who were shot but did survive this shooting. As all of that happened tonight, members of this community came together at a vigil, also attended by Governor Greg Abbott, to pray for those lives lost, people shot while attending a church service.
Tonight our community has come together to honor First Baptist Church.
Candlelight's flicker brought to light the tears on faces left to live with hearts ever broken.
It's community. We're all a family.
Sean Merrick and Susan Urban live 2 miles up the street. Neighbors in a quiet town brought to its knees by the nation's latest mass shooting.
Go to our Lord on behalf of all these hurting people, the families that are in the hospital, the families that are deceased.
Families of 26 people shot to death during service at First Baptist Church.
Everyone's coming together for you, and I'm sorry.
Feet away at the church, sorrow lingered even more. Officials say those killed ranged in age from 5 to 72. Of those killed, the 14-year-old daughter of the church's pastor and his wife, who were out of town when the shooting occurred.
A lovely young lady.
Douglas Stowe knew her, fears he knew others. Stowe lives next door to First Baptist, attends the church, though he didn't go Sunday. He says he heard the gunshots.
They didn't start going off rapidly until I guess the gentleman, was walking up around the side of the building like they described.
Investigators say the gunman was spotted at a gas station first across the street from the church. At a press conference Sunday, officials said the gunman walked from the gas station to the church and began firing. He fled, a neighbor followed and fired. It is unclear if he took his own life or if he was shot by police. And investigators tell us that the gunman was wearing all black tactical type gear, as it was described, also wearing a bulletproof vest. The gunman aside, and neighbors here in the area describe this community as a close-knit community. One woman tells me that she works at a gas station nearby, and she says she wouldn't be surprised if she knew all of those 26 victims whose names have yet to be released as of tonight. We are live tonight in Sutherland Springs, Texas. I'm Brandon Walker, KPRC Channel 2 News.
Heartbreaking story indeed. Thanks a lot for that, Brandon. Tonight we're learning more about the man investigators say is responsible for this shooting. His name is Devin Kelly. U.S. military officials say the 26-year-old was a former Air Force member who was stationed out in New Mexico. They say he served in logistics readiness until his discharge. Records show he was court-martialed in 2012 for 2 counts of Uniform Code of Military Justice involving an assault of a spouse or child. Kelly lists New Braunfels as his home.
Today's horrifying scene is all too familiar. Governor Greg Abbott saying today's shooting is the deadliest mass shooting now in Texas history. Today's shooting is the 5th deadliest in the country. 58 people killed in Las Vegas just this past October, 49 in the Orlando nightclub shooting, followed by Virginia Tech, where 32 people were killed, and the Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting, which claimed 27 lives. Our coverage of the story continues tomorrow on Channel 2 News Today. Kathy Hernandez will report live from Sutherland Springs. And then stay tuned throughout the day for live reports from our Jacob Rascone